What's a telescope doing here?
Wait. We used this to look at stars back when I was a kid. We all took turns, and then I'd always try to show off everything I knew about the stars.
Oh, what a lovely memory. We should look at the stars ourselves sometime.
I'd rather look at Mama than some dumb ball of hot gas.
Let's get this slaughter show on the road. What a goddamn pain. More of you come to die? Let's get this slaughter show on the road. More of you come to die? What a goddamn pain.
The next dark scarecrow should be just ahead.
Which means we'll finally get that Luna fragment.
Let's see how the beast's past ends.
In the ruin of a wood, the girl with the wavy hair stands before her best friend, the once bespectacled girl who has now assumed the form of a beast. She has a question that must be asked. Upon hearing the answer, the girl hangs her head low. The cry of the beast and the enmity of the girl swirl together amongst the quaking trees.
I can't believe I thought you were my best friend.
Why don't you understand? I don't believe you.
I hate you!
No. I wish this world would disappear. The bespectacled girl has fully transformed into a creature of pure malice and hate. As her best friend collapses to her knees, she directs a spell at her. Yet all reason is not lost. Tears pool in her eyes, her fists unclench. With her human heart returned, the girl extends a hand to the one she has always loved. With those words spoken, the girl with the wavy hair plunges her staff into her own chest. The pitiful beast clings to the weathered and clouded mirror, begging for salvation. glass remains silent. The only sounds are the wails of the beast as they echo about the wood. There had never been a shadow. The bespectacled girl despaired over an existence where her wish would never come to pass. So she cast a terrible curse upon herself and sought vengeance against the self-same world that denied her. But when the path of her revenge came to its end, she realized that it led to nothing.
Best friends, reunited at last. Oh, still, how can people fight if they care so deeply for each other?
Conflicts can only be avoided if one party decides to endure the pain others inflict on them. That's how it worked in my world, anyway.
Oh. Maybe let's save the difficult topics for some other time. 'Cause right now, it's payday!
If I keep going... These TVs. So next it'll be my...
Facing the past is the responsibility of the one who desires to change it.
In the library of a metropolitan high school, a boy diligently attends to his studies. When he visits his mother in the hospital, he remains quiet, speaking only when necessary. She is bedridden as a result of her husband's abuse. The boy has devoted his life to becoming a doctor, so he might save his beloved mother's life. With the day complete, people hurry about their business in the evening gloam of the city. The boy walks alone in the street, surrounded by a noise and light and life that is a far cry from the typical silence of the night. After studying at a cafe, he heads for work. The boy makes a perfunctory apology and hangs up before the voice on the other end is finished. A familiar loathing for society passes across his features as he jogs down the street. Suddenly, he bumps into a group of fellow high school students. They chatter and squeak like startled insects, organisms barely worthy of the miracle of life. Deeming the interaction not worth his time, he mutters his second false apology of the evening before hurrying from the scene. He is saving up for medical school in the hopes he might somehow restore his mother to health. He studies until words blur across the page, then works multiple jobs to save tuition money. Fatigue is a constant companion, joy an enemy. His life, his seemingly endless life, is nothing but stress. Summoned by his mother's physician, the boy sits quietly in the hospital consultation room. The man opposite slowly begins to speak. He informs the boy that his mother has very little time remaining to her. As if attempting to reject reality, the boy begins peppering the doctor with questions. The doctor explains that his mother's congenital heart condition is worsening by the day. As he delves into the situation in detail, the solution becomes increasingly clear. His mother will need a heart transplant. It is the only thing that might save her. Yet there are many hurdles to overcome, including finding a donor and paying for the procedure. When this cruel reality is finally laid before him, the boy's thoughts dissolve into mist. Why are our lives like this? It is a question he has asked uncountable times, yet the answer is always the same. It is his father's fault, the man who abused his mother horribly before abandoning them both. And so, this day ends like all the others, with hot rage accumulating in his heart, like so much ash from a fire. The beeping of the cardiograph serves as proof that his mother yet lives. As she begins to moan softly in her sleep, he reaches out and quietly takes her hand. At this moment, he notices something. His own heart is beating in time with his mother's cardiograph. As realization spreads across his face, he places his free hand over his chest. If it's a heart you need, It's his fault. It's all his fault. I would do anything for my mom. My own life would be a cheap price to pay for hers.
Poor you. Oh, things were never easy for you, were they? But if you fix the broken moon, I'm sure your past will... Well, I'm going to work extra hard to make that happen so you can finally forget all these terrible things.
Thanks. You're helping more than you think.
What did you say?
Nothing.
All right, it's time to go. Follow Mama!
Counting on you. But just a little.
It seems we've reached the edge of the cage. I suppose we should just wait around here for a bit.